Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Kelly. I'm with the UCFD one. Just got promoted to Deputy Fire Marshal. And I'm going to talk to you about environmental emergencies. So since we're coming into summer, kind of things to watch for with people. Moving towards hyperthermia.
Oh my God.
Some things we can go over are stages of the symptoms of heat-related illness. Some things that you can do to treat the overheating. Some of the things that are risk factors and ways to avoid heat-related illness. So how can you take care of yourself?
Oh no. Donald.
So I'm actually pretty new at PowerPoint, and it kind of made that I actually got an animation in there.
That's awesome.
So there's three main kinds of heat-related injuries. You got heat cramps, heat exhaustion, and heat stroke. They're varying degrees, but some of the symptoms for one can actually translate into the other. It's just kind of a progressive thing. So heat cramps, you'll have heavy sweating, excuse me, fatigue, you get really thirsty, cramping, just kind of how it's called. This is kind of the lower end, and something to keep in mind, the more you get exposed to it and have like heat cramps and that, the more susceptible you are to it. So if you get overheated again, it could actually get worse, and your body can't really compensate for it. The middle one's heat exhaustion. So just like heat cramps, you'll have the heavy sweating, thirst, cool pale skin, weakness, nausea, vomiting, headache, fatigue, cramps, dizziness. You could pass out. That's what syncope is. Fast, weak pulse because your body's trying to move blood around to radiate out. And diarrhea, just kind of a defense thing for the body. And the most severe one is heat stroke. So again, you'll have the dry skin, rapid heart rate, just because your body's trying to move blood around and radiate the heat off. Nausea, vomiting, fatigue, agitation. So you're getting hot and it makes you irritated. Stupor, not really acting like you normally do. High fever because your body can't really radiate off the heat well, and sometimes you actually stop sweating. That's a very big indicator that something bad is going to happen. Of course, headache because you're getting hot, makes your head hurt. Lethargy, you're just tired, and really extreme cases, seizures and death. So what are some of the risk factors of getting hyperthermia? So age will play a part into it. Poor general health, so your body can't really compensate for things. So if you have cardiovascular issues, you can't really pump blood around well. Especially if you're taking like a beta-1 blocker, like metoprolol, it'll cause your heart not to beat as fast as it should. Of course, your physical activity. So are you outside just working all day without taking many breaks? Well, that'll have an effect on how heat affects you. And of course, dehydration. If you don't have enough fluid in your body, you can't sweat and start losing that compensation mechanism. And of course, obesity, just because you have all the extra weight, kind of insulation. So again, you can't really radiate out too well. So what do you do if you notice somebody's not really acting right and it's really hot? So the biggest thing is take them out from the environment. So if you have a car, turn it on and turn on the AC, have it blowing on them, have them go inside. Once you're there, have them drink water or like a Gatorade or sports drink or something, just because they're sweating and you want to try to get some of the electrolytes back in there so the body can kind of go back to hemostasis. Of course, take off extra clothing. It kind of helps with the radiation, you're radiating out the heat. If you have a fan and mist, have them stand in front of that. They actually have misting fans now that you can get. They're commercially made. And in extreme cases, you can actually dump them in water. So throw them in a bowl. Just make sure you don't submerge their head all the way because they, with the shock of the water net, they might actually aspirate. So just neck down. So for the fire department, what do we do for it? So again, a lot of the same steps as we want to get them out of the environment. Again, remove the clothing because you want to help radiate out the heat. We can actually start AVs. So we just start IV access, give them normal saline fluids. A lot of times we kind of keep some of the fluids cooler, so it kind of helps cool off things from the inside. If we, for some reason, we're in a place where we can't get them into a fan or anything, we can actually soak down a sheet and put that over top of them. So that you kind of get that evaporation effect. And we take them to the hospital. Some of the things we're also worried about is why are they getting overheated? Some of their physical activity, of course, again, medical conditions. So if they have a heart problem or something, we're going to keep an eye on that. So how can I prevent it myself? Biggest thing that you can do if you don't learn anything else in this, keep hydrated and drink water throughout the day. If you're going to the bathroom a lot, that's actually a good sign because it means you're actually using the water and all the excess is coming out. You're kind of looking for really light yellow pea to clear. If it's darker than that, drink more water. Take frequent breaks. So if you have a big project out, maybe plan out for morning time. If you feel yourself kind of starting getting tired and stuff, go ahead and take that break. Make sure you're wearing like a hat or umbrella or something. Sometimes you can set your project up under like one of those removable canopies. Make sure you have somebody with you. So if you're out there kind of working and not really paying attention, have somebody kind of keep an eye on you, just so they have a chance that you start kind of going down that rabbit hole of cramps and stuff. Somebody hopefully sees it and removes you from that situation. Like I was saying, try to do it in the morning or evening time when it's not so hot. Questions? I know it was super quick, but but the biggest thing is get out of the environment. Same thing with wintertime too. If you're too cold, take them to a warmer spot.